Christmas is my favourite time of the year, so why not celebrate it by looking back on my previous Christmases from 2019 to present day. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go over about 2 items from each of my Christmases, go over what I asked for, what I got, and maybe even look at what happened in the outside world that Christmas. So let's get straight into it. In 2019, I would have been 8 years old, so I can't really remember much from that Christmas. In fact, there's only one video which I'll show that gives me any memory from that Christmas. However, I do remember what I asked for. At the time, I think I was into Doctor Who, so my mum called me into the kitchen and was scrolling on Amazon at Doctor Who toys so I could pick out what I wanted. We were scrolling down and I picked out the Toys R Us 7th Doctor and Dalek set, which was a Toys R Us exclusive. For some reason I was on Amazon. I said I want that, and my mum said okay, I'll get that for you. As she was scrolling back up the page though, I did see the Character Options 9th/10th Doctor Electronic TARDIS playset on Amazon. And I said, but I really want that. And my mum just said, no, you're not getting that. I can't really remember how much it was at the time. I think it was about £50, but that doesn't seem too bad for a Christmas present. So I don't really think it was that much money. It was probably a bit more expensive. Anyway, Christmas Day comes along and me and my brother rush downstairs and look at all the presents underneath the tree. And there was one present that caught both of our eyes. This one huge present, or at least to 8-year-olds it looked massive. And my brother walked over and said, okay, this one's for Huey, Mum, Dad, whatever. Not actually looking at the labels, just predicting it. And when he got to the massive present, he said, and this one's to share for the whole family. Because it was the biggest one there, I guess it felt fair if all of us got it. Anyway, we opened up all our presents. I cannot remember what I got because this one present just overwhelms me with, overwhelms my memory with compared to everything else I got. And we got to this massive present and Mum says, it's for you, Huey. And my eyes just lit up. I was like, what? This is for me? So I put it on the sofa and started unwrapping it. And you know what? Instead of telling you what happened, let me show you what happened.
Right, Huey,
Yeah?
do you want to open your present from Granny and Pop Pop?
From Granny and Pop.
Oh, this is
I
for
don't
Woody.
even know where to start.
Woody, bud. For you.
Yeah. No way! No! I did. No! Way! I did not just get. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Look at that
And yes
size
again. Oh, I love
Oh,
this.
Woody, thank you for this. It's lovely.
Oh, this is crazy. And now you do a little paperwork.
Yeah.
Huey, what would you say to Granny and Pop Pop?
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm losing my words. I'm so happy.
What is it?
It's the 10th Doctor's console room playset with lights and sounds and loads of other features. That are the rotors move. It has a moving rotor. But Mummy, can
Please excuse 8-year-old me then. I was a little bit weirder back then. Anyway, yes. I did end up getting the 9th/10th Doctor Electronic TARDIS playset for Christmas. And it's the best Christmas present I ever got. It's my favourite toy. It does so many amazing features. It can light up. It moves. I don't know if you can see the time rotors moving. I haven't done a video on it yet. It'll probably be next video or the video after that. I do need to do my SNES video. But yeah, this is just the coolest present I got. And it was a complete surprise, you know. I didn't think I was going to get this. I was literally told right in my face, you're not getting that. And my grandparents pulled through and got it for me. And I'm so thankful because, you know, I'm so thankful I have that video as well. I probably wouldn't remember opening it up if it weren't for that video. I'll give you a couple of close-up shots here. As I said, it does quite a lot of electronic features, a lot of other features, and it goes really well with my Doctor Who collection. So yeah, that is the best Christmas present I have ever got. I absolutely love it. I mean, it is truly amazing and it's become my best Christmas ever. I believe it was also the first Christmas we spent at our house, or at least the house we live in now, seeing as we normally go to either one of our grandparents each year. In terms of other things that happened outside my Christmas, on December 17th, Australia reached its hottest day ever, which is a bit ironic, seeing as in the UK it was obviously winter. And on December 18th, over in America, the US House of Representatives voted to impeach Donald Trump for abuse of power. It's getting darker quite quickly now in the UK, so I have to turn on more lights, so if the lighting's bad, I'm sorry. Anyway, now we move on to 2020, which was obviously quite a sad and tragic year for many of us. I don't think YouTube likes it when people say the virus, but we all know what happened that year. Anyway, for Christmas, I was still into Doctor Who, so this time I asked for the Character Options 7th Doctor Electronic TARDIS exterior. I don't know how much it goes for today, but from what I can remember, at the time it would go for £100 to £200, which I don't think my parents wanted to spend on a plastic box. So I didn't get that. My parents literally told me, you're not going to get that. And unlike the previous year, I didn't get it. And, you know, I was expecting to get it, but looking back, I just wasn't getting it. But what I did get, though, makes me a little bit confused. I like it, don't get me wrong, but it makes me a bit confused. It is in no way related to Doctor Who, you know. I've asked for something Doctor Who, and you can't get that for me, so why not get me something else that's Doctor Who, you know? Anyway, come Christmas Day, we get to the last present, and again, I think it's one of the biggest presents again. And this is what I got. A CD boombox. I don't know. It just confuses me, you know. I asked for something Doctor Who, didn't get it, and I get a boombox. I don't know. I love it though. It is really cool. It's a really premium feeling music player. The lights here light up, in tune with the music.
Shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who does not exist.
It has a radio mode, so there's actually an antenna for if you want to listen to the radio. There is a handle here. As I said, it is a CD player, so there is a CD area there. It is also Bluetooth, so you can use Bluetooth. And then at the top, there's many dials. At the top here, you have the volume dial. You've got other things like the treble, bass and balance, so like balance between two speakers. Over on this side you've got the dial that moves the channel. You've got switches to switch it from AM, FM and FM ST, don't know what that is. And then you've also got the modes, so radio, CD or Bluetooth. And as you can see, it lights up and it actually looks really, really cool. When music is playing or whatever is playing, these move to the music. There is also a USB slot, so you can put music on this, I think, or play it off a USB. And there's also a headphone jack. However, there is one more present I can remember getting, and it is a present that may possibly be my most used piece of technology and my most used present, my watch. Now, what's so special about this watch? Well, first off, it came from my grandparents, so, you know, it has to be special. But then also, it's a Casio calculator watch, so, you know, there's a reason I'm in second set maths, not bottom set. To be serious, though, I have used this in maths at points. One time someone asked me to borrow my calculator, so I gave it to them, but I needed a calculator, so I ended up using my watch. My maths teacher then proceeded to stare at me for about 5 minutes and then asked me, Huey, are you using your watch? Apart from that, I wouldn't use it in a test or anything. I'm that smart to get into set 2. But But another reason this is special is that it's also the watch Marty McFly used in Back to the Future. I don't know if I can get a picture up of it or a Google search of it, but yeah, this is the same one Marty McFly used, and, you know, I'm not huge on Back to the Future. I've never, been terribly huge on it. I had the Playmobile DeLorean, but I think that's cool. It has an 80s connection, much like my boombox is similar to an 80s one. So yeah, I will give a little close-up of it, and yeah, this has gone everywhere with me, from Warminster to France. So I really do love this, and I use it every day when I go to school. Moving on to things that happened in the outside world this Christmas, or at least it's become more this December. On December 2nd, the United Kingdom became the first country to legalise the use of the COVID-19 vaccine. On December 7th, Coca-Cola was named the world's largest plastic polluter by the charity Break Free from Plastic. And on December 11th, the US also approved the use of the COVID-19 vaccine, although only for emergencies. By the way, so hopefully I don't get a copyright strike, or you want to look at these for yourself for other years, the site I'm using to get these facts is called the Fact Site. I'll put it in the description of the video. Now we're moving on to 2021. Again, I don't really remember much from this Christmas. I do remember more than 2019 and 2020 though. But what I do remember is the amazing surprise of when I was just sitting on the piano and my grandparents walked into the kitchen. My mum perfectly organised this to where I thought nothing would happen, nothing much interesting would happen in terms of where we were or who was with us that Christmas. But my grandparents surprised us and came over for Christmas and Christmas Day, which was very, very nice. But what did I actually get that Christmas? Well, that Christmas I asked and got the Playmobile Aston Martin DB5. At the time I had the DeLorean and the Ecto-1. I'd got them for my birthday that year. Or no, I'd got them for my birthday the previous year. And yeah, this is a really, really cool toy. It doesn't have any electronic features like the previous two I just mentioned, but it does have revolving license plate, a pop-up bulletproof shield, and even an ejector seat, which is really, really cool. It also looks really nice. What I love about the Playmobile cars is that they look really nice and look like a display or a premium item on the outside, but then they all work with the Playmobil figures, which are more childish and less realistic. It's a really nice silver colour, and obviously, you know, it rolls. They also got the Aston Martin licence to have their logo on the car, which is really, really cool. This was my main present that year, so I probably got it from my parents. And yeah, I love this. It's proudly displayed over there with, you know, you can see the Ecto-1 and the cardboard clock tower from the Advent calendar, which I believe I also had that year. Or maybe I had the second Back to the Future Advent calendar. I can't remember. Now, in terms of other things I got, I think I was quite into Nintendo at the time. So, because my grandparents got me this blue Nintendo Wii remote, which is so nice. It's made of a really nice soft plastic, and it also came with a nunchuck, and I just like the colour. I also got from them a Wii wheel. So obviously you just put the strap through the hole, line it up, and put in the Wii remote. Although I didn't own Mario Kart at the time, I would proceed to get it quickly after that due to having this. And also it just makes the Wii remote more comfortable, seeing as I don't have any jackets to put on it. Also from my grandparents I got Wii Sports, only in this cardboard case. But yeah, I've had so much fun playing this, and actually I think my grandparents had a go at playing this as well, and I think they enjoyed playing this. I've played this with friends. It's really a timeless classic game for the Nintendo Wii. Even though it was meant to be a tech demo, you know, it's just become a really fun game to play. Also, from my grandparents, I got Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games. Now, this game doesn't work very well on my Nintendo Wii, which is a shame. Even back then it didn't work very well. My Nintendo Wii just doesn't read discs very well. I'm going to get it repaired in the new year so that I can also do a video on it. But yeah, from what I remember, we played Toboggan, which was very fun. Probably some other games. I really enjoyed this game, actually. I know a lot of people, you know, look badly on some of the Winter Olympic Games, or at least the Olympic Games, like the one on the Switch and the Wii U and the later Wii ones. But I think this one is really good, and I probably will pick up some like the London Olympics from 2012. And also, I can remember from my aunt and uncle, I got New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I really loved this game. I've played it with my mum quite a lot, and although it doesn't work perfectly on my Nintendo Wii, it works well enough for us to get to World 4 or maybe even 5. I can't remember, whichever one's the ocean beach one. But yeah, I really loved this game, and because I got a blue Wii remote that Christmas, it meant that I had 2 Wii remotes so I could play multiplayer on this game, which is really great. I haven't tried out the 4 or even 3 people multiplayer, but yeah, this is a really great game. Now, I do want to have a bit of an honourable mention this Christmas. The Legend of Zelda: A Wind Waker. The reason I'm giving this an honourable mention instead of including it with the others is because I can't actually remember what Christmas I got it for. It feels like it would fit in with this Christmas, seeing as I believe this was the first year I had a GameCube, and also I got other Nintendo games that Christmas. However, seeing as we had our grandparents here, and I got this on Boxing Day where we were at our other grandparents', the timeline just doesn't really match up. I don't think my grandparents left our house on Boxing Day. If they did, then I got it this Christmas. This is possibly one of the most important games I've ever played for myself. This and Metroid Prime, actually. I played them at a very important time in my life. You know, these were the first games that got me to try other games that weren't just Mario Bros. So yeah, this is a really great game. I talked about it a little bit more in my GameCube video, so go have a watch of that if you're interested. Also, with the Aston Martin DB5, I haven't done a video on it yet. I will in the new year. I did make a video for it a couple of years back, but I was very young then, and I don't know where those videos files are. So yeah, I will make a video about this and some of my other James Bond toys in the new year. In terms of what happened in the outside world this Christmas, not much exciting really happened, but Spider-Man No Way Home premiered in Los Angeles on December 13th. The James Webb Telescope was launched on December 25th, Christmas Day. And on December 28th, the James Webb Telescope began the multi-day process of unfurling its sunshield, whatever that means. Moving on to 2022. For me, this was a really nice Christmas. Me and my family, my grandparents all went over to my aunt and uncle's to have Christmas, which was really nice. There was a lot of nice food there. I had a nice day building this Spitfire on Boxing Day with my gran. And it was overall just a nice time. My dad did a music quiz. I expect we had some other activities. It was just a really nice time. Now, what did I ask for that Christmas? Well, I was really into Airfix. So I asked for some Airfix kits. But I also asked for the Playmobile Night Industries 2000s car, or kit. I wasn't into Knight Rider at the time. I hadn't been for quite a few years. But I just wanted to get it. You know, I got the Aston Martin DB5 the previous year. So why not get kit this year? And I did. My parents got me this kit car. From Playmobile, and it is so cool. It includes pop-up headlights, a revolving license plate, a full interior with even a little fax machine to put this wanted poster in. And it also speaks, which I'll give you a little demo of right now.
I am the voice of Night Industry 2000's microprocessor, K.I.T.T for easy reference, KIT if you prefer. You seem to be repositioning my main power booster. Yes, well, don't you think you should pre-program me in the event you don't return? Michael, what shall I do while you're gone?
And as usual, it looks amazing. I mean, even through this not so great camera, I can even tell it looks amazing. It came with quite a few figures. I'm only going to show Michael Knight here. He's got the wanted poster and a camera, and he can sit in the car by taking off the whole roof, and you can put him in either of the seats. I have watched a couple of Knight Rider episodes since. Car or Trust Doesn't Rust, including Car, is by far one of the best episodes. And yeah, I really love this. Knight Rider means a lot to me. I have quite a few annuals from I have 2 Knight Rider annuals and a die-cast Knight Rider kit, which was my Knight Rider toy for many years. So when this came out, you know, this is a car that speaks in scale with figures. It was just a dream come true for me. So yeah, this is a really, really cool toy. If I have any complaints, is that the sound is really quiet. In a quiet area with no other sound, it sounds pretty loud, but when even just watching Knight Rider, it sounds quite quiet. But back to that Airfix kits I was talking about. I only asked for one, and it was the Airfix 1/72nd scale Battle of Britain Memorial Flight Set, and I got that. There you could get the Dam Busters Lancaster for about £10 cheaper than this, and you know that doesn't make much sense, seeing as this comes with 2 extra Spitfires, paintbrushes, glue, and paints. I haven't actually built this yet, even though it's been 2 years, but I have built some Lancasters and Spitfires, which I'll show now. This also has a stand, as you can see back there. And all these aircrafts have decals corresponding to the planes that are owned by the RAF and the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight. These planes you might have seen flying over London for the Queen's coronation. For the Queen's Jubilee, 70th Jubilee that year. So yeah, it was really nice getting this. You know, it's quite a good deal. I don't know if you can still get it. If you can, I'll put links. I'll probably put links for the majority of the presents I got this year, if you do want to get one for yourself. So yeah, this is a really, really nice present. I'm really happy I got it. Even though I haven't built it, I did have the joy of opening it up and just seeing it, and it is so great. And then also, the kit cart was really cool. I played with this quite a lot, and it's just a really nice toy. In terms of the outside world, this December, on December 13th, New Zealand made history by passing the world's first tobacco ban. And on December 18th, Argentina managed to get the 2022 FIFA World Cup victory that year. But this Christmas was also the first Christmas the world celebrated without the Queen Elizabeth II for 70 years. For many, this was very sad. We didn't get a speech for her that year. We might have got Charles III's speech, I'm not sure. But yeah, for many, this was a very, very sad and tragic event in that year. And now we move on to 2023. This Christmas, we went to my other grandparents on my dad's side. The grandparents who came to us in 2021 was on my mum's side. And the one we saw in 2022 was also on my mum's side. So this year we went to see our grandparents on my dad's side, and that was really nice. That year I was very into Doctor Who. You know, it was the 60th anniversary. I was disappointed by the 60th anniversary and subsequently the Christmas special would be an understatement. I did not like them and have only watched maybe 3 episodes from the most recent series. I do not like it. Anyway, moving on to what I got asked for that Christmas, I asked for, about the middle of the year, I asked for the B&M First Doctor and Electronic TARDIS set. And I was a bit worried because I didn't mention it much, and I mentioned another present quite a bit more. So I was a bit worried that, you know, my parents or whoever was going to get it for me would forget about it. And I did get it. I'll talk about it in a moment. But the funny thing is that on Christmas Day when I opened it up, my mum actually said, because you also asked for another TARDIS, didn't you, Huey? As if I'd forget. I was concerned you'd forgot. Anyway, it came with the First Doctor, as portrayed by David Bradley in Adventure in Space and Time, and Twice Upon a Time with the 12th Doctor, which was, this was really nice to get. You know, I didn't have a First Doctor at the time, so to finally get one was really nice. And the actual TARDIS is really nice. It's nice blue, black base. Obviously it makes sounds. I'll show a clip of it now. I have done a full review of this on my channel, previous video. Go watch it if you want to learn more about this. Obviously after this video. So yeah, this is really, really cool. And I like this. The second present, or the other TARDIS I asked for, was the 9th/10th Doctor Electronic TARDIS exterior set. And there was a bit of, I'm not going to say controversy because it wasn't, but there was a bit of iffy about it because I asked for it and sent a link, and that one sold by the time my mum saw the email. And when she looked at it, she put box in the title, so that was giving her a lot of like £150+ listings for it because it included the box, which is obviously, you know, desired for collectors. So, you know, I got quite worried because my mum told me, you know, I don't think we'll be able to get it for you, Huey, seeing as how expensive it was. But I was able to sort it out. I said, no, Mum, don't put box when you search for it on eBay. That, you know, makes it more expensive. And I think they were averaging about £70, £50 to £70, maybe £80. And yeah, I did get it for Christmas. I'll just show a photo here of on my grandparents' landing that I took of both of these. And yeah, I love this. Again, I've included this on a video already. My favourite feature is actually that they added the phone on the pull to open door. And yeah, this goes really nice with my 9th and 10th Doctor figures. But what was really nice is that, you know, my dad also got me separate presents, and they weren't very big presents. And only one of them I really play with, but the other one, Mortal Kombat, I do enjoy this game. I was more excited to get this game than the other game, but I've ended up playing this game a little less. I just don't think I'm much of a fighting game kind of person. I also bought Smash Brothers Melee this year, and I'm not into fighting games as much. But yeah, this is a really nice condition one. There's only a little mark there. Apart from that, you know, there's not much sun damage on the actual cartridge. And this is a fun game. I think one of the things that have turned me off from playing this game quite a bit is that I'm not good at it, and that my younger brother can beat me in it, which really, really annoys me because I'm meant to be better at video games than him. I can beat him in Mario Kart, Mario Brothers, Tetris, everything, except this game. So I never play this game so that, you know, he doesn't feel too powerful, because that can't happen. But the other game he got me is a game I play all the time. I love it, and my brother can't beat me at it because there's no multiplayer. Star Wing, or in America, and actually more recently, Star Fox. The only reason it's called Star Wing in the UK was because at the time there was a company in Germany, I think, called Star Fox, and because PAL regions all get the same games, same box art, same titles, they just decided to rename it in all countries to Star Wing, excluding Japan and America. So yeah, I really enjoy this game. It's a 3D game on the Super Nintendo, which is a 16-bit console, so mainly 2D. So it's really interesting to play. If you haven't played it, definitely do play it, or play Star Fox 64, which is also a great game. And yeah, I really enjoy this. The pixel art in this game also, there's not much of it, but it is really nice. And I should be showing you some footage of it so you can sort of visualise of what I'm talking about. It's basically Star Wars with a fox, and I love it, and it's really great. I've never finished it. It's an arcadey type game, you know, you go through multiple levels. There's no saves in it. But yeah, it's a really good game. If you have a SNES, definitely pick this up. When I do my SNES video, I'll talk about both of these games a bit more in-depthly. In terms of what happened that year, on December 14th, the European Union formally opened access negotiations with Ukraine. And on December 19th, the Supreme Court of Colorado ruled that Donald Trump is ineligible to run again for president. Wow, that's aged well. So that's everything I have to show for Christmas. We've gone from 2019 to 2023. But now I'm just going to say what I've asked for Christmas this year. So as you know, I've made a couple of videos about it and I've showed some stuff today. I have quite a few Nintendo consoles. I have a Game Boy Advance SP, a Nintendo 3DS, a SNES, a GameCube and a Nintendo Wii. But I don't have a Nintendo Switch, which is the second best selling Nintendo console of all time and the longest lasting Nintendo console of all time, which has lasted, I think, 7, almost 8 years. So for me, who collects Nintendo stuff, it's a bit silly to not have a Nintendo Switch. And also, there's a lot of games I want to play on the Nintendo Switch. Super Mario Odyssey, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Splatoon 3. So I've asked for a Nintendo Switch OLED for Christmas. And, a lot of this, I've been talking about a lot of stuff that I've asked for over these Christmases, and they've been... some of them that I haven't got have been because of pricing. I didn't get that 7th Doctor electronic TARDIS because it was too expensive, and this is by far the most expensive thing I've asked for Christmas, and I have high hopes that I'll get it. I more or less know I'm gonna get it. Including I've asked for some games as well. So I've asked for Mario Odyssey. I've asked for The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. I've asked for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and also the DLC. And I don't know if it's happened, but I think my friend might be getting me Breath of the Wild for Christmas. Because he has it and he says no one plays it, so I don't know if it still is going to give that to me. We're doing a Christmas exchange between me and a couple of friends, so that might be what he's getting me. I don't know though. I haven't asked for anything else for Christmas. There are multiple things I'd also like for Christmas. Metroid Prime 2, the Prime art book that comes out next year. I'd like a pre-order for that. But, I can't ask for too much, seeing as what I have asked for is quite expensive. Because we're not entirely through December yet, I'll add some events from November. So on November 5th, which in the UK is Guy Fawkes Day or Bonfire Night, for when Guy Fawkes tried to blow up the King and Parliament with him, which he then got caught by the guards and didn't blow up Parliament. So we celebrate that with fireworks. But over in America, Donald Trump was re-elected as President of the United States. On November 21st, a banana duct taped to a wall sold for $6.2 million in New York. Why? That's silly. Then on December 1st, US President Biden pardoned his son Hunter for any crimes he committed over the previous 10 years. And December 4th, the French government was toppled in the first successful vote for non-confidence since 1962. So those have been all my Christmases and things that have happened during those Christmases each year from 2019 to present day. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I've quite enjoyed looking back at my past Christmases. So yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed. And, Merry Christmas, have a Happy New Year. In the new year, speaking of in the new year, probably the first episode, or video will be either about the Nintendo Switch, if I get it for Christmas, or it will be the SNES video. Also, I need to finally finish off the Doctor Who series with part 4 about the TARDIS playset, which you saw in this video. And yeah, I might do some videos about my Airfix. I'm not really sure. So yeah, if I get my Nintendo Wii repaired, actually, I'll also do a video about that. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. I know I've enjoyed making it. Merry Christmas, have a happy new year, and you know, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.